Blessed is the man that worketh not in the counsel of the heathen, and sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in this law does he hide it sunrise and sundown. Him a go there like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth fruit in the season. Him leaf never a go wither, and whatsoever him doeth shall prosper. Yea! Yea! The heathen them now they saw them there like a chaff, which the wind driveth away. Therefore the heathen them never go turn upon judgment of the sin among them in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord God Jah loveth the way of the righteous and the way of the sin among them always and always. I go perish. Let the people of the Most High God say, Jah! The Lord is our shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh I lie down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Yea! Though I RASTA, I go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Uno prepare a table before I, in the presence of our enemy them. Uno anointed I head with uno oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy, I go follow I all the days of I Ivan. I go dwell in the house of the Lord God Jah. Kadamawe Grumabe Atela A, where 2 and 3 meeting in the name of the Most High Jah. At death so Jaja de. If Jaja never watch upon your house, the watchman I go watch it in vain. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it, and them is saved. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but Jah shall deliver him from all of them. And I give thanks and I says unto your name, King of kings and Lord of lords, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, Amasa Yehuda, Yehuda Amasa, Negusta Negusta Daniel Komaya Sataya, Aimana Pio 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 Aya. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. And of course, my name, Blakk RASTA. Now, in every traditional African home, there is a Blakk Pot. And anytime this Blakk Pot sits on the fire, there is something sumptuous cooking. My brother, my sister, today we're going to serve you with your delicacies. Remember, we are in the service of God and country. Remember, we normally don't like to criticize. But if we must criticize, we would only just criticize to build and not to destroy. Remember that this is the Blakk Pot, all in the service of God and country. My name, Blakk RASTA, and I want to say blessed love. Hear me now. Today we have a number of issues we need to look at. And I want to say, my brother, my sister, come along. Now, the very first thing I want to look at is this thing that I've entitled, Arrogant President Won't Apologize. Who is this arrogant president I'm talking about? Hey, my brother, my sister, Nana Akufo-Addo is this president I'm talking about, the president of Ghana. That is him. Now, hear me now. Before he jumped into the presidency, remember, he tried to convince us that he was the most humble leader we're going to have. Remember, he jumped onto the trotro with us, drank calipo with us, shook hands with us, sat in trotros with us. I mean, the trotro is the place of the poor man in Ghana. Most poor people go by trotro, and the rich ones go by some other means. But today the president is too big for the trotro. He flies around the world and he refuses to even tell us how much of our money he's spending on flying. Now he begged us virtually on his knees to get him into the presidency. He told us he was too old to steal and that he had led his life already. He only wanted to contribute his quota to the development of our people, our continent, our land. So we gave him the opportunity. Hey, look at these headlines. Watch this one. Now the very first one here says what? And it's coming all the way from the CPP. This is supposed to be Nkrumah's party or the remnants of Nkrumah's CPP. Watch this. Running to IMF, a lazy approach. Government must apologize to Ghanaians. That is true, isn't it? Is it? What is wrong with us? The man is running to the IMF. IMF that they said only a month ago that they would never go there and that they had all the resources. IMF that they finally had to run to and blame that on COVID and also the Ukrainian-Russian war. Now, this war was still on when they said they were building the cathedral, right? All of a sudden, they've run out of money and ideas. They have to run to the IMF. Now, for telling us that they will never go to the IMF and that we should give them the opportunity to do e-levy. Remember e-levy, electronic levy, which took a hell to pass. My brother, my sister, they have the e-levy and they are still running to the IMF. I think it's a good thing for them to apologize for their failure. Will they apologize as demanded by the CPP? What is the information minister saying? He represents the president. Upon Nkrumah waters down calls for government to apologize over ailing economy. You see the arrogance of the people. Follow me, follow me. Come. See this. And when you read it, it is funny. I don't think it's about apology or no apology. It's about dealing with the what? Realities of the situation in front of us. And that's what Upon Nkrumah is saying. It's not about an apology or no apology. It's about dealing with the economy. It's about looking at the issue in front of us. And see this. When you read it further, it comes down to say, oh, they are justified to go to the IMF is because of the twin pandemic. What do we mean by twin pandemics? We are talking about the COVID-19 and at the same time we are also talking about the Russian-Ukrainian war. Now they see the Ukrainian-Russian war as a pandemic. Two countries fighting and it's a pandemic. Hey, my brother, my sister, if two countries can fight and bring Africa to its knees, then Africa does not deserve to exist. Hey! The whole of Africa could be on fire and Europe will fold its arms and still live comfortably or pretend to be living comfortably and no economy would shake, true or false, even though all our gold, all our diamond, all our cocoa and the rest, they find their way all the way to these markets. They have bought cocoa and bought gold and bought diamonds in advance. Some of them for 2 years delivery. Now we have to pay for storage. Do you know what that means? When you watch business news and it says, oh, December delivery cocoa goes for this amount. It tells you that they are buying it now, but you will pay for the storage until that time that they need it. My brother, my sister, everything that they need, they make sure that they get it by hook or crook. And therefore, they make us feel like we are not existent. So what happens when they are in trouble? Or what happens when something happens around them and we all have to shiver? Whenever they cough or sneeze, we catch the cold. Are we truly independent? Are we truly independent? Now hear me. Hey, Mr. President is not going to apologize today and is not going to apologize tomorrow. But the Ghanaian voter will show you pepper in 2024. And that's a lecture to the NPP. Hey, the only thing they fear is elections. But the thing about them is this. They can twist people's arms, get macho men to steal ballot boxes, put the country in a certain kind of trouble and confusion so that they will be able to steal elections. True or false? This is why we have a lot of coup d'etats all over Africa. Leaders become morticelous in power. They do not want to ever leave. Leaders become rocks of Gibraltar. They stay in there. They never die. They stay in there for as long as they want until they die. That's if they die at all. My brother, my sister, I pray that the 2024 elections will reflect the economy of Ghana right now. Now, Mr. President has only 2 years to go. Can he turn around the economy? Now that we are running to the IMF, when are we going to pay back to the IMF? Whatever government is coming on after this government would have to saddle itself with how much debt this government is piling up for everybody. And interestingly, early this morning, I read something. The president is still going around cutting sword cutting president. Very useless presidency. Everybody in the presidency is either an idiot or is either somebody who is only there for unpatriotic reasons. How can the president be misbehaving like this? And people are sitting by pushing him on to continue misbehaving. Look at Upon Krumah. Upon Krumah spoke more than everybody on his morning show on Joy FM. Like a patriot. Today the patriots have all of a sudden become villains. Arrogant president will never apologize. It's not about apologies. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? You who told us just a few weeks ago that there was no way we'll go to the IMF for a bailout because we have enough, because everything is okay, and that e-levy was going to bring us all the money. It was the same Upon Krumah was speaking on behalf of the government. That what? Road tolls would be a chicken change as compared to e-levy. Now e-levy is here. Look how much hustle you have to go through to bring e-levy. Flew people from America and Canada, MPs, to come and vote because of the so-called hung parliament. Are you not ashamed of this? Look at the hustle you went through. Trying to build a cathedral. You've already paid Sir David J some huge chunk of money. And we all are sitting here, led by some few idiotic bishops who are also in it, that they are the board of trustees members. Somebody says, let's look for the money wherever we find it to build the cathedral. It's a shame to God and it's a shame to us. And that is the Keta Roman Catholic Church bishop. Hey, the roads leading to the Keta Roman Catholic Church, they have more potholes than the road leading to hell. Should I say it again? Hey, if you have the opportunity to go visit Satan in hell, hey, the roads leading to hell, they are so bumpy, so full of potholes. In fact, the road leading to the Keta Roman Catholic Church, where that bishop is, has more potholes than the road leading to hell. Yet they don't see that. They want to build a cathedral, or else it will be a shame to God. But that road leading to your church is not a shame to God. You see how far we think, right? That's why somebody said, I can't think far, I can't think nothing. I can't think far, I can't think. My brother, my sister, hey, Nana Akufo-Addo will go down in history as the most arrogant leader we have had in this country. In fact, our ancestors are waiting to deal with him. And posterity would judge this government bad. But, of course, when I heard Osafo Mafu apologizing a few days ago, I said, look at another hypocrite. So old, yet so greedy. Osafo Mafu, former finance minister, who took us to HIPIC. Let me not bore you with that broken record of a human being, of a politician. Hear me now. Hey, hear me. Hey, Osafo Mafu said that Achim people worked harder than Ashanti people in the road or the journey to independence. Did you get that? Achim people, where the president is coming from, where he Osafo Mafu himself is coming from, that they did better in the cause of fighting for independence for this country in 1957, when we finally got it, than the Akans. But to be honest with you, what he said, not the Akans, the Asantis. No, the Akans are made up of all these people, right? So they are all Akans. But under the big umbrella of the Akan kingdom, or what is referred to as Akan, we have other ethnic groups, right? We have the Ashanti, we have the Bono. At the same time, we also even have the Nzima. The Achim are also part of it. My brother, my sister, and he says, yes, even though we are all Akans, the Achims worked harder for the independence of this country more than the Asantis. Ethnic inflammations. Is it true? Was it necessary? Why do you have to make it tribalistic? Why didn't you look at it in some other sense, saying the same thing but in a different way? Did you have to mention ethnic groups and tribes? He finally came and apologized because there was so much pressure on him. The Otunfo himself was ready to come down on him. But when he said that people from the north and some other parts of Ghana should never be presidents because they don't have any resources on their land, he said that it was a doctored tape. He's too old to know that when he talks, people can record him. So he keeps talking gibberish and people keep recording him. My brother, my sister, the arrogance is in their blood. They would find a way of not apologizing. But to God be the glory. Dash it away. Make we deal with the next thing. The second thing I want to look at is entitled Lame Duck Finance Minister Still Quacking. You know what it means to quack? Quack! 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 When we say quack doctor, quack! Quack! It's all from this. This is the lame duck finance minister. Successful businessman, failed minister of finance. That's him. Very, very sick. As said by Kennedy Japan. I don't know, I'm not his doctor. But watch, finance minister is in trouble. Look at the headline. This one is taken from City Newsroom. It says IMF program won't affect free SHS. Other flagship programs, government. Look at this. A beggar with a choice. Look at these lame ducks. Still quacking. Disturbing our ears with quack, 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 quack. What is this? Watch it. Look at it again. IMF program won't affect free SHS. Other flagship programs. And this is coming from the government. And the head of the finance is the man who you just saw, the lame duck. That is him. Yes. Hey, my brother, my sister, hear me now. Huh? Do they understand what it means to go to the IMF? You are like beggars. You have no choice. If you want to have a choice, IMF withdraws. Hey, when IMF is coming, you know what IMF does? It will say, hey, this is what is draining your money and your economy. This is what is draining your money, your economy. This is what is draining your money, your economy. If you want us to invest in this economy and save this economy, take off this, take off this, take off this, take off this, or else stay like that. What are you going to do? We don't trust you lame ducks anymore. Was it not the same lame duck finance minister who told us only in March that we will never go to the IMF? The same lame duck finance minister sat down and watched them build a cathedral. He didn't say anything. Now you are running to the IMF. I think the IMF itself is stupid. Why should you want to come and save a country like this that has no priorities? All priorities misplaced. IMF, you sat there and saw them building a cathedral, and you are coming to bail them out? Oh, what a sin thing. What a sin thing. Hear me now. As it is right now, we messed up our economy, misplaced priorities, idiots in power who decided to take us for a ride, and we are angry. We don't care what words we use on them anymore because we feel it, brethren. How many of you feel it? Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. How many of you feel it? Is the finance minister quacking again? Lame duck finance minister. When we were telling you, no. You were sitting down there telling us you knew it all. Today, look at you. You are running to the IMF. At the same time, you still have the agenda of building a very, very ostentatious, luxurious cathedral. And I hear Duncan Williams say, oh, yeah, the Muslims have built a place of worship, a mosque. Nobody said anything. But the Christians are going to build a cathedral, and Christians are those fighting it. Archbishop Duncan Williams, with all respect, it looks like at a point you were working in the finance ministry, right? Remember, you tried to hold the dollar. Please stay there. Stay there. Hold the dollar. Baumia failed. The lame duck Kenoforiata failed. You are our only hope. Hold the dollar. Atamre, 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 atoto, 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 atamre, 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 hoyo, hayo, 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 atamre, 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 hayo, 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 atamre, 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 hayo, 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 hayo. Pray hard so that we would hold the dollar. Because these utterances are neither here nor there. The Muslims built a mosque. Did they ask you for a penny? Did you hear them anywhere? Did you ask how the mosque was built? I am against the building of the mosque anyway, because I think that the money that was used in building that mosque, no matter where the money came from, if people meant well for the people of Nima and those areas where they have situated that mosque, they would rather have built schools and hospitals. In Nima, there's no hospital. There's no proper school there in Nima. Is there a secondary school in Nima? Do we have Nima secondary school? Do we have Nima university? No. We have 1 trillion mosques right there in Nima. You've got to situate another ostentatious one there. They say it's coming from Turkey. The Turkey government gave it to us. You could have told the Turkey government, hey, we want our priorities right. We have so many mosques already. What we need? University. We need schools. We need hospitals. And we need A, B, C, D. But no, you accepted it. In the interim, my name, Blakk, Rasta, and this is the Blakk Pod. Wayo! All right. So the next one is interesting. And I want us to look at it. It says, send us another Moses Domelovo. Another Moses Domelovo. That's Domelovo you see on your screens. This was the man who shook the finance institution of this country. What did he do? Look at the headlines. Boom. Sanction officers Domelovo recovered 66 million Ghana cedis from. And this is CSOs to Auditor General. That is the new Auditor General. That's his face you see there. I think there's a bit of makeup on his face, so that's not how his face really looks like. It's a makeup. You know, normally when people want photograph, they make up their faces. That's what it is. When Domelovo was there, he was able to retrieve 66 million Ghana cedis from people who misappropriated Ghanaian funds. 66 million. Do you know how many incubators that could buy for our hospitals? Do you know how many boreholes that one will be able to fix all across Ghana? Do you know how many schools that can build for less privileged people somewhere in Ghana? Now, since Domelovo was hounded out of office by the Nana Akufo-Addo government pretending to fight corruption, yet very corrupt, Not in my own words, the words of Alamisi Hamidu. You know what Alamisi Hamidu said? He said that this is the mother serpent of corruption. No. Katashe nyina wura. Katashe wowo nyina mame no. The mother serpent of corruption. My brother, my sister, before he left office, Alamisi Hamidu was the special prosecutor. He later was turned into a postmaster of Ave Postmono. He was reduced into a letter writer. At the end of the day, my brother, my sister, there's a new prosecutor in there, special prosecutor. His office is also jointist of finance, no finances. And the man has only one prosecutor to help him prosecute all the liars and corrupt people in Ghana. What a joke. Yet Mr. President said, I have fought corruption. My government has fought corruption more than any government. Hear me now, brethren. Hey! Now the CSOs are crying that the CSOs mean civil society organizations, right? Civil society organizations, right? Have all come together to say, we need a Domelovo. We need another Moses with a rod. Even if he doesn't have his rod, we still need him. At least he can watch the burning bush and hear words on the mountain. At least manna will fall from heaven, even if he can't divide the Red Sea into two. Domelovo, when he was in office, he distinguished himself as an anti-corruption personality. Ghanaians fell in love with him. But Mr. President, being the mother serpent of corruption that Alamisi Hamidu talked about, hounded him out of office and said it was time for him to retire. Even though he said, Mr. President, I have 1 year left. He said, okay, yes, it's true. Go and live for 1 year. And when you return, you would have been due for what? Retirement. So that you go. Hey, my brother, my sister, they are crying for another Moses. Corruption is running. This guy did better than all the special prosecutors we have had. The two of them. But they kicked him out. We are waiting for yet another one. Now, when you read the story further, it says a lot of things. And the last paragraph is what interests me even the most. It says, Adjwasafo has been out of her ministry, the ministry of gender, for all this while. Almost 1 year. Where are the salaries she's been paid? Should she not refund everything? Should the minister not be replaced? My brother, my sister, a minister out of a ministry for almost 1 year, still receiving salary, only in Ghana. And she says, nobody dares to listen to my story. Only the president knows it. After all, she has allegiance to only the president and not to people like us. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kuku Sholomo, where we speak truth to power. When we return, I'm going to look at demonstrations in Ghana. People are demonstrating. I'm also going to look at IMF coming. All in just a few minutes. Whoa!
Are you really ready for some reggae music? Alright, let's do this.
Come Saturday, 23rd July, all the gates of hell will be invaded, and Satan Lucifer subjected to a musical baptism of reggae fire in the Hands Across Africa Festival and Expo. Cracking the stage is Eric Donaldson, all the way from Jamaica. Brinsley Ford of Aswad from England. Taj Weeks, His Excellency, all the way from St. Lucia. Diana Wright and Rock River from Jamaica. And from the motherland, Blakk Rasta, Miss V, Ochiami Kwame, Kofi Sapon, The Vibration Kings, and many more. Rate is 50 Ghana cedis regular, 70 Ghana cedis super regular, 150 Ghana cedis VIP, and 200 Ghana cedis VVVV to the umpteenth time IP. Now this is a charity concert seeking to uplift the needy in the African family. Come and support quality reggae music and even more. And remember to uplift your body, your mind and your soul with quality music and support a needy person's survival. It is Saturday the 23rd day of July 2022. Time is 2 p.m. till you drop. Venue, Accra Sports Stadium. This event is a pre-Emancipation Day festival proudly supported by the Ministry of Tourism alongside the Ghana Tourism Authority. This is quality music, cultural music, emancipated music, reggae, more fire.
Luxury home, it's a beauty place for every woman. We do braids, wave caps, weave-ons, nails, pedicure, manicure, waxing, massages. We do everything concerning beauty. So if any lady is thinking about beauty, I believe this is the right place for you to be. We do nail training here, we do braids training, we do wave caps installation, we do waxing. I mean, anything that we do, the services that we render here, we also train people. So if you want to be a master in nails, if you want to be a professional nail technician, this is the right place for you to be. We will train you and make sure you are a professional, not just any nail tech. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we train you to be your own boss. We have international trainers who train you to fit in anywhere in the world. We have our one-man training, and we also have 2 weeks. It's between 2 weeks to 1 month, depending on the individual. Whatever you want, we give it to you. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we give you quality yet affordable. So come and get trained and be your own boss.
Sorry. Oh, Doc. Yes, and you walk, Doc. I want to know why you did. We must why she after to turn your man. No, say the young cook. So your stomach was up, said the young. Had been so sad become. And then crying, meaning said if you be forcing I don't know.
Test results natural say when you malaria on the moji.
Yeah, 3D.
Yes, malaria. Nani yem no so we no here. Tinatet tomac and a tinatet malake. Famano nano ho betono.
Malake, anything at a tumac. I'm on my free.
Tinatet Malake, Eyama Ubia Wenya malaria fever, and a Tinatet Tomac mixture, Eyama Ubia Wenya indigestion. Yen Shishemus Wenya malaria and Sana Wafa Edri. Not recommended for children below 12 years. Pregnant or lactating mothers should consult a doctor.
There's river on the long days, the moon shines brighter in the darkness, and the time is clear on the strong days.
Diana Wright, first of all, is a Jamaican. Yes, I'm a Jamaican. I was born in a little parish, a beautiful little parish called Clarendon, outside of Kingston. Everybody knows Kingston, but Clarendon is where I come from. I am a singer, I am an author, I am a songwriter, I am a poetess, and I am an actress. Right, I do the whole. I've been doing this for many years, and so basically that's who I am. I'm anything art, everything art. That's me. You think art and you think Diana. Yeah. I do reggae music. I do inspirational music. I do cultural music. I do gospel, if you call it gospel. You know, I just do uplifting, clean music. Even the 12-year-old can listen to it. You know, or the adult, if you feel like it needs some motivation or so. The kind of music I do will really, you know, motivate you, and that's basically what I do, reggae predominantly. Okay, so the inspiration behind Bed of Roses is this. I actually, you know, bad to bad, as we say in Jamaica, there's that little stigma that has always been going on, that you know, most men are not good men, and you don't really have good men, especially like if they're poor and they can't take care of you. Women have 2 hands and 2 feet too, so you're crippled. You don't necessarily need somebody to take care of you. What you need is a man with a good heart who loves you and who will work with you so you can build an empire. So Bed of Roses is really in the defense of men, and so also to really rewrite the narratives that if a man is poor and can't take care and that is not good, it's not good for you, which is a lie. You understand? So there are lots of men out there who don't have a lot of money, but they are good and upright men. You know, they just want someone to work with them and someone to motivate them. And so that song was really, to celebrate good men who don't necessarily have a lot of money.
Nice little ranch down the Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, don't you move in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation when no Sunday.
Bed of Roses is available to the public on our platform called 16 Bars Multimedia. So on the website it will be the 16BARS M as in Mary, M as in Mary.com. So that is 16barsmm.com. Definitely. I am available for live performances any day of the week. So you can contact me on, first of all, you can reach out to me on my Instagram as Empress Diana, and my Diana has 2 N's. So that's Empress, which is DIANNA. So that's Empress Diana, that's my IG. And also you can send me a link or something on our YouTube. Our YouTube is the same name of our website, 16 Bars Multimedia. We have lots of work there. You can reach us there, and also you can reach us at 16barsmm@outlook.com. So that is 16. This time it's the word all spelled out. 16barsmm@outlook.com. And if you choose, when you go on our website, which is the same 16barsmm.com, you can go to the contact page and send us a message. You understand? And usually we respond within a couple of hours. All right. So that's basically it. And I'm sure at the end of this, you will have a number somewhere to contact us. All right. So that's it. That's what I do. And keep the music locked. Yes, I bless.
Nice little ranch down the Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, don't you move in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation when no Sunday.
Am I a sumo?
Yes, Mama Rade.
And you may a king cancer, no. You have my sister Paulina and a day after.
You may a king cancer, no. You better free.
Abus chapter.
Hey, babe! Sister Paulina, we're reading glasses here, China, Hebrews.
Hey! Madam!
Majenkwani. Tina tet Hayan Herbal Capsule. A drawing Tina Berwati Semi. Me ready a mention glasses. Obroni Bessie. See clear.
Hey, no crow. Tinatet Hyan Herbal Capsules. A full supplement for good vision and not recommended for children below 12 years, asthmatic patients, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers.
A drawing baby atwa. Got Tinatet Herbal Shop. Hey, now why? Tinatet Hayan.
See clear.
Skipper George.
Blackpot. Coco show.
Now, my brother, my sister, remember to do business with us. We are called the Blakk Empire Media. Pick up our numbers on your screen and do business with us. We are the lifeline to your staggering business lines. We treat your businesses like our own businesses. Yes, and remember, we don't do politics. What we do is called patriotism. We are Pan-Africans, and we love the ideologies of our heroes and heroines. Do business with us. Thank you so much to all our wonderful sponsors. We thank you so much, Chic Luxury Beauty Home. We want to thank you so much, the great PJs, Acid, Helena. We want to also say thank you so much to Diana Wright and the Bed of Roses. We want to say thank you so much to the great Tina Ted. Yes, Herbal Center. We want to say thank you so much. We appreciate you. And thank you so much to all our sponsors, including the hot and spicy catfish. We want to say thank you to all of you, and we expect more sponsors. Remember, when we speak the hard truth, people don't like the truth, so they run away from you. The only way we can continue doing this is when you encourage us, is when you stand by us, is when you stand with the truth. The truth is an orphan. Yes, the truth is an orphan. But you can be our parents by standing by us when we speak the truth. Pick our numbers and do business with us. Come along! Now the next thing we need to look at is entitled Demo Galore, demonstrations. Hey, yesterday there was a demo. And that demo came from toll booth workers. You know, the toll booth system was scrapped in Ghana because of a greedy government. They scrapped it. All over the world, people pay tolls. When they are driving on the road, they pay for using the road and bridges and all that. It is institutionalized. But hear me now. Watch this. And this one is coming from City Newsroom. It says, former toll booth workers demo comes off today. And that was yesterday. Watch it. All the toll booths are empty now. They promised that they were going to reinstate them or put them somewhere. They promised they will pay them. You'll be shocked that up till now, for 6 solid months, back payment has not been paid them. Minister of Roads is saying nothing. And these guys were not even told that they were not coming to work anymore. They did not even go to the parliament to seek the consent of the parliament before scraping the road toll. But with e-levy, they had to go there. Very illegal foolishness all over the place. Now the toll workers are crying and they are demonstrating. Can you pay us our 6-month salary? Tell me which of the politicians, which MP, which minister has not been paid for even 1 month. Some of them even get double payments. Yet road workers, toll booth workers are struggling. What's the problem? They are not alone. Teachers are also talking. Teachers, watch this. Teacher unions won't back down on strike until COLA is paid. COLA is not Guru. COLA is not Guru. COLA is only talking about the cost of living allowance. That's what COLA is. Cost of living allowance. Hey, they want 20%. And it's a war. And this is Angel Kabunu. That's him. The same guy who was in the milieu of the Achimota student crisis, and he made some obnoxious statements. That's him here. He's the one asking that 20% at least should be paid. And there are so many teachers who are crying and asking for the right thing to be done. They are also going on strike. Oh, watch this. The patience of 10 million students has a gauge, looks to government, striking teacher unions. Did you see that? Apart from teachers striking, 10 million students are also saying, hey, our patience has a gauge. In other words, he has a limit. Whilst teachers are striking, 10 million students are also about to strike. Who is going to vote for you? Imagine you lose 10 million votes and lose votes from teachers, votes from toll booth workers, votes from ordinary Ghanaians who are against your spendthrift nature. Only cockroaches and lizards will vote for you. My brother, my sister, teachers are going on strike. Toll booth workers are already on strike. And now we are going to have students join them. Only God can save us now. Dash it away. Make me deal with the last thing. And I'm gone. Now the last thing we will look at and say bye-bye to you is of so much importance to me, preaching. It says IMF to arrive with a chopping board. You know what a chopping board is? City newsroom. Government must be ready for cuts in free SHS, school feeding. And this is Esibe Yaboa. He's a former chair of the finance whatever in parliament. That's him. And he's speaking passionately to the government. That government must be ready for cuts in free SHS. Remember, the government has already said free SHS will not be cut. Watch it and see. It will be cut like fire. And that is when this country would explode in demonstrations. Watch it. My brother, my sister, government must be ready for cuts in free SHS. Hi, IMF is coming with a chopping board. They will chop off free feeding. You don't have money. How do you feed people for free? Hey, chop off free SHS. You don't have money. How come you are educating people for free? Hey, bring the chopping board. Chop off free fuel, subsidies on fuel and electricity and water. Ghanaians will pay high tariffs now, and food prices would increase. Inflation will come down because austerity measures will be activated. You know what it means to say austerity measures? You can't spend here. You can't spend here. Cuts on expenditure. And it's going to hurt the economy bad. It will hurt the people, but it will help the economy in terms of the numbers. My brother, my sister, as it stands right now, Ghana is at the crossroads. Come along, come. Ghana is at the crossroads. Now the IMF is going to bring in a lot of cuts in so many different things. Farmers are going to start crying because fertilizer is going to be more expensive. Subsidies on fertilizers are going to be taken off and people will pay more. Education will be more expensive. And the interesting thing is that how did Nana Akufo-Addo come into power? Free SHS. NDC said it was not possible. Came back and said, oh, it is possible only if we take our time. Nana Akufo-Addo said, me, I'm not taking my time. It will happen. Whilst people were saying, oh, independence at the earliest possible time, Nkrumah said, independence now, self-government now. That was what Nana Akufo-Addo said. So we gravitated towards him. He said, look at these people. They say we have to take our time with free SHS. I'm doing it now. And he did it. Even though the quality was arguably low. He did it. Let's give him the credit. But if your flagship program is IMF and free school feeding, and IMF is coming to cut these things off, are you not a failure? Haven't you failed? Would you still consider yourself the president of the people? Like Atta Mills called himself, the what? Father of the nation, father of all. And he lived by that mantle and to that level. My brother, my sister, we are in crisis. IMF arrived today. They are already drinking tea with eggs and vegetables, looking at how to nail Ghana. You know when they were going to crucify Jesus Christ? Those of you who read the Bible, they gave him wine. Drink the wine. But they didn't give it to him in a cup after all. They wanted him to feel it. So what did they do? They put a sponge in it and took it to his mouth, squeezed it into his mouth. Pia! Pia! IMF is here to give us wine from the sponge. Yes. Before the final crucifixion. After that, to test whether we are truly dead economically or not, they will puncture our side and see whether we have blood and water coming out or only air. In the interim, this is my message to you, Mr. President. Come along. Mr. President, I decided to get closer so I can talk to you like a father. How do you see yourself, Mr. President? A hero or a villain? Have you succeeded or failed? You were with us and told us to give you an opportunity to rule us, and that there was money that we couldn't see. You would let us see. Today, your whole government says there's no money. You are going elsewhere to look for the money. Where is the money you saw when you were trying to be president? Have you used all the money? Or has it flown into nothingness? Mr. President, with all respect, the money that you saw as sitting on before you became president, where is that money? Now you say you can't see any money, so you are going to IMF to enslave us again? What have we done to you? Biden, is this the legacy you want? This is what you want to be remembered for? The man who lied to us about money that he saw and came back and told us there was no money and took us to the IMF? Or the man who actually saw the money, came and shared the money amongst his family and friends and saddled the whole country in debt? Posterity will judge you so harshly. You are a wicked man. Well, my name Blakk Rasta. It's been the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. In the interim, God bless you and God bless everybody. Wayo!